Hello, welcome to this video. We'll be going through the USACO 2017 February contest bronze problem 1. Why did the cow cross the road? You can go ahead and take a quick read through of the problem here. Okay, so let's quickly talk through what the problem here says. First, what we're given in the input, we are given n observations, which is a positive number at most 100, so between 1 and 100, I think. So on the next n lines, we are given observations consisting of the cow ID, so that's the first value, as well as its current position, which is either 1 or 0. Think of that as a road, and we can say that 0 is on the left and 1's on the right. And the idea is to find the total number of confirmed crossings for regardless of cow. So like, let's say in this case, cow 3. Cow 3, the first observation is 1. The next time we observe them, it is 0. So that means there must have been a crossing somewhere. So there was one crossing there. You're given, I think, n or 10, so between 1 and 10 cows there. So at most, you'll have to just deal with 10 cows. It shouldn't matter too much in this case. We can work in the arbitrary case where you have as many cows. Since we're not keeping track of any cows, we just care about any time they move from one to the other. So let's quickly maybe diagram this out. So using the sample input, and the idea is this one is the 0 side, this one is the 1 side. So here's how the illustration works. So let's go ahead and start. So 3, 1, so 3 starts here. 3, 0 means that 3 goes over here. 6, 0, so 6 starts here. 2, 1, so 2 starts here. 4, 1, 4 goes here. 3, 0, so 3 stays at 0. 4, 0, so 4 goes here. And 3, 1 means that 3 goes back to 1. So among this basically means that we're given one crossing here, and another crossing here. That's basically how we're counting it. It doesn't matter what exactly cow crosses, we only care that the number of crossings that happen. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the code. Okay. So the way I first do this, I'm going to first read in the cow, so n right here, read the first line, and then the crossing, I create this as a dictionary. So since in theory the values are the one that are more important than the cows, you could do away without a dictionary. You can use a list. However, with a dictionary, what that buys me is I can get through one cow, so I can look at the first cow or the first cow that exists there, and then just count all theirs one, and then that contributes to the total. The next one I count the next one contributes to the total. So I can go through every single cow one at a time, rather than having a list that keeps track of what index the cows are. So I read that in, and then basically it's going to be a dictionary of the first value is the ID of the cow, and the second part, so the key is the value of the cow. The value is the list of locations that they are seen at in order. So remember. And so the reason why order matters here is because, let's say we have cow 3, 1, 1, 0, and then another one, maybe cow 3 as 1, 0, 1. So we can't just naively count like the number of zeros and 1 and try to do something like that. The reason why is this is one crossing right here, but this would be 2 crossings. Even though they share the same number of 1s and 0s, the number of crossings are different. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the solution. So the solution I have is, first I decompose the args, then I have a total number, so that's total equals 0. And then for the basically values inside of the cross, so every crossing, what I do is I look at the locations, and I send the locations to this function cross count. And so what cross count is doing is first getting the current location, so that's the starting location in this case, and then go through every location, And if, let's say, the location between the first one and the next one, so the current location and the next one, do they cross? No, then just turn the new past location or the new next location to the current location. But if there is difference, so if they're both different, then we know there was a crossing that happened. So we increment counter by 1. And then finally, once we go through the whole thing, we return the number of counts or the number of crossing counts there were. And that gets put back on the total, and that we return a string there. So running this through, you should be able to get 3 as the output. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.